saw me on live. I did a little live or recorded a few other little videos, but now I'm honestly ready to get out of the makeup. It's been a long day. I will say I didn't get everything recorded I wanted to, but I got enough recorded, and that's what really matters, right? So, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and aid in our community guidelines, of course. Hopefully, people start joining. Hopefully, I can start seeing you. We can say hi. We can chat while I take off the makeup. Um, so, a lot of people tend to think that this is a mask that I wear. It's not. This is a makeup. It's glued onto my face. And yeah, it's not cheap necessarily to do this either. So, yeah, you just do what you got to do. And invite D Benz to join live as a guest. Oh, I guess I could invite you to join as a guest, Danielle. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know if anyone. What? Oh well. So let's just start getting out of this, shall we? How long does it take to put it on? So to put this on, it takes about an hour and a half. We've done it as quick as 20 minutes before. That was when my friend, my makeup artist Sean, he had pre-painted everything and was able just to literally like slap it on my face and we like go sort of thing. Normally though, he likes to pre-paint, he likes to paint it while it's on my face, so it takes about an hour or so. Is it all one piece? Yes, this one is all one piece. It goes, you can see it's up by my forehead, all the way down under onto my chin, down to my chest, and then from ear all the way to ear. The original Palpatine prosthetic that they used in Return of the Jedi was just the eyepieces right here, like the under eye bags, the brow piece, and like the forehead piece, and that was it. And then the rest, like his neck and his chin and everything, was done with stipple latex. But Sean does it this way because, yeah, that way he can give me a chin that looks a little bit more like Ian McDermott's, even the shape of the nose. Ian McDermott's nose isn't this big, but to give me the same kind of shape, it's a little bit bigger. So yeah. I'm going to block someone. Mute. Or mute them, I guess. Mute. Because they were saying mean things in my chat, so let's not do that, right? So yeah, what the flip? So this is just me getting out of my makeup. That's all that this is. First, going to take out my eyes. So you can see I just have the cool little awesome contacts to give me the fun eyes. Is it a Combine soldier under the mask? It's not. It's just BJ Wimpy under the mask. But so I got my little contact thing here. Hey, Wookie, thank you for the fest burst. And I'm going to take this out. So if you're squeamish, if anyone's squeamish about eyes, look away for a minute because I'm going to take my contacts out. You've been warned. Here we go. Here goes one. Bloop. Look at that. There's only one eye. How does that look? And here comes number 2. Bloop. Just like that. And now my eyes are out. So, okay, if anyone needs to, everyone was looking away because they're squeamish about eyes, you can now look back because, yeah, I have my eyes off. And I'm not seeing any chats on, oh, there it is. There's my first chat on the YouTube. Just putting the little eye stuff in there, to keep them all. Hey, Palp, I think the troopers found the prison who stole the cookies. Oh, good. Hello, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Chill, y'all. Grandpa's just using lotion. Yep, that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to use some lotion to take off my face. Oh, yes, I'm just fine. I'm just taking off my makeup. Okay, let me get... Come here. I use some little cotton rounds. I go through a couple of them every time I do this. Great prosthetic work. Thank you so much. The big shout out goes to my makeup artist, Sean Gordon, who puts me in this and takes me out of it. That doesn't take me out of it. Sculpted this and applies it to me every single time. He is great. Your voice is so calming. Well, thank you. I'm glad you think my actual voice is very calming, excuse me. Your makeup looks great. Thank you. How many layers is that? It's just one layer. Well, I guess maybe multiple. So there's going to be a layer of glue, which is the like the Prosaid. And then there's the prosthetic piece itself, which is made of foam latex. Then there is a layer of packs over it, which is a mixture of glue and acrylic paint. So they mix that together and paint that. Then there is a wash layer, and then airbrushing. So those are the layers. Hala, thank you very much for the roses. I appreciate that. Okay. So what I'm going to use for a hot second, I thought I was on the wrong app. Well, sorry. What I'm going to use is this. This is Bond Off by Ben Nye. This is made specifically to help break down the glue component that holds my prosthetic on my face. So this is going to help Fantastic Four thing a little bit, right? A little rocky looking. I love your FX makeup. Thank you, everyone. If you haven't yet, go follow my friend. His Sean Gordon. He's my makeup artist. 3PO Mall is his username on the TikTok. He's so great. You should do a Buffalo Bill impression. It puts the lotion on its skin like that. Ben Nye, any relation to Bill? I don't know. Hey, thanks for joining my team. Who was that? Broomball dude. Thank you very much. Thanks for that heart. So I kind of peel, you can see I can kind of peel the prosthetic back a little bit from my forehead. And you can see my normal skin right there underneath it. And then what I got to do, hey, nice, thanks, dude. You can die happy now. Well, good. I'm glad. I love how ugly it looks. I grew up on the original trilogy, so kind of picky on if it's not proper. Well, thank you. I hope that this looks okay. Oh, hi. Hello there, Peter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly wipe on my skin, like where the prosthetic touches it, and it helps that glue start to break down and peel off my face. It is a little bit of a process. Where's Darth Vader? He is probably in his meditation chamber, so he could be out of his helmet, maybe even in a Bacta tank, so he can be completely out of his Bacta tank, so he can be completely out of his suit. This is cool. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's cool. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? You know, sometimes like getting to see like the behind the scenes stuff is super fun. It does take a minute, and I know it looks kind of weird, right? I'm sorry that you had that kind of a urination. I hope you're okay. Yeah, just slowly. Like it takes a second, especially like right now. Like I'm on my eyebrows, and I don't want to like accidentally tear off my eyebrow. Why are you taking your face off? Because I want to look a little bit younger. Can you reuse the piece again? That's a question I get asked a lot. And sometimes yes, sometimes no. So the prosthetic, right around the eyes, actually you can see the edge right there, like in the corner of my eye. And on the lip, you can see a good edge, actually. Sean even said when he's applying it this morning that the edges on the lip were thicker than he normally likes. So that's too bad. Sure, I already said it, but what type of adhesive are you using? The adhesive is called Prosaid. That's the adhesive that I use. And then I am using Bond Off to take it off of my face. You look like Quentin Tarantino. I've actually gotten that recently. How do you still have eyebrows? I do. See, right there. So, like I said, you just gotta peel really, really gently and make sure that it's not pulling on your eyebrows. That's how I still have eyebrows. Ta-da! Actually, you want to know what's even funnier? Under this, I have a mustache. Like a full mustache. Is it uncomfortable? Stormtrooper? It's not that uncomfortable, if I'm being completely honest. It's a little itchy sometimes, but it's not too bad. My eyelids, I know that's just paint on my eyelids. So don't worry about those. I'll wash that off in just a second. I want to get this piece off first. But back to the one question, someone asked if I can reuse it. Sometimes yes, sometimes No. Most of the time, no. TikToker, I'm just taking off my makeup. Most of the time, no, you can't reuse it because the edges get too torn and they become too thick, and so then it doesn't look right when it's laid down. Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, hello, dearie. How are you, Mrs. Doubtfire? What up? What's my religion? You can ask. That's fine, but I'm going to tell you I don't have one. I don't have a religion. Maybe Star Wars is my religion, but hokey religions and ancient weapons are no use. Are better than a blaster at your side. Something like I can't. Why I can't think of. I can't think of what Han Solo said. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just taking off my makeup. Whew, that's caught right there. Eh, there we go. Whew, that was pulling a little bit. That was uncomfortable. This looks painful. It's honestly not as painful as it looks, if I'm being honest. It's not too bad. But thank you for your concern. Um, your eyelids. Yeah, I know. No match for a blaster at your side. I knew it was something like that. It just wouldn't come to my head. You look like Quentin Tarantino. Thank you. I remind you of your ex. I'm sorry. Unlimited power. You feel bad I have to go through that. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Sup, Lord Sidious? How does it smell? Are you asking how does the Bondoff smell or how does this smell? I'd love to ask that. You also look like Pedro Pascal. Thank you. I get that a lot, and I'm always very flattered by that one. You love my makeup. Thank you so much, Kingzilla. Have you watched Miraculous Ladybug or not? I have not watched it. I know about it, but I've never watched it. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy. Does the Bondoff sting your eyes? If it got directly in my eye, it would probably sting. That's why I go around it and try not to get in it. Angel Dust, thank you very much. I'm glad you love it. And P.S., I love your name. I really love Hasbin Hotel. It's great. Am I Darth Sidious? Yes, I am. I am the Senate. That is so cool. Thank you. Am I doing the light parade this year? I might, but I do have a show. I have two shows that morning. So I probably won't palp the light parade, but I might do another character for the light parade. I love you, Deja. Mask and Bondoff. So the Bondoff has a definite chemical smell to it. It's not unpleasant, but it is like a chemical smell to it. Um, but yeah, it's good. Oh, you have to come by. I would love to see your Krampus. Your Krampus is so good. Um, and the prosthetic itself, I really don't notice a smell. Sometimes it has oh, I look like sloth a little bit, like my eye. It has a little bit of a rotten egg smell, like a sulfurous smell, and that's because it's there's sulfur um in the there's sulfur in something that keeps the mask from sticking to the mold when we're taking it out. How did I get into prosthetics? So, I myself do not make the prosthetics. The prosthetics are made by my friend Sean Gordon. He is an amazing makeup artist, and I'm just lucky enough to be his friend. And he does all this. If you want to know more about prosthetics, you should definitely follow my friend Sean Gordon. He is 3PO Mall here on TikTok. I tag him in a whole lot of my videos because he does my prosthetic makeup for me. Linda Watley, thank you for the heart puff. That's so cool. Was it painful? Would your friend put it on you? It's not painful. Alistair's Child, thank you so much. And thank you for liking Hasman Hotel. I love Hasman Hotel. I love Sean. Hyperspace Props, I love them too. And I love you, Hyperspace Props. Thank you. So this part, I have to be really careful on because as you can kind of see, I have a mustache right now. I have to have it for a play that I'm in. So there's a lot of glue in the mustache to help this stick down. Yep, a mustache. Yep, a mustache. I have a mustache. I'm being careful, don't worry. I can feel it like pulling the little hairs. But I'll be careful. I'm getting some extra Bond off to get in there and really get those. Cage says, "You're so kind. Thank you for making my day." Well, thank you, Cage. Oh, I can feel it. It's almost gone on one lip. The mustache reveal. It looks like it burns when it comes off. It doesn't. Chad Frog, I am just taking off my makeup. That's what this is. I used to have this glued onto my face, and I am slowly taking it off. Why not just rip it off? Because it's glued to my face, and if I just ripped it off, it would take chunks of my skin and chunks of my mustache with me. Is it nail polish remover? No, it is Bond off like this, but it does have similar things with it. Rip it off. Ouch! No, don't. I can breathe in the prosthetic because you can see how it's all puffy right here right now because the foam has actually started to absorb the Bond off, so it makes it look fluffy. But you can see there are just holes in the nose like that, so I just breathe through my nose. It looks like Leatherface. It really does, doesn't it? I see the skin peel treatments are working, my lord. Yes, they are, Darth Gifter the spoiler. Yes, they are. Thanks for sending those. You always spoil me. How long does it take to put on? Sorry, it normally takes about an hour, maybe a little more to get on. We've done it as quick as 20 minutes when we were in a rush. You just screamed at your phone. I'm sorry. Did I ever tell you the tragedy of Darth? Oh, man, it's like hooked on a little hair there and I can't get it off. Tragedy of Darth plagueth the wise. It takes an hour to put on. Yeah, it takes about an hour. If we're doing a live, it takes a little bit more, just because we're stopping and talking. You remind me of a really fun uncle. Thank you. Does it make you itchy? It does make me a little bit itchy. Joseph, I'm just taking off my makeup. So that's what you're watching is me taking off my makeup. You're thinking about becoming a voice actor. That's great. I love voice acting. Can you give me some tips and advice? Yes. My main tip is voice acting is acting. So, if you haven't done this yet, you should definitely take acting classes and things like that to help you work with your voice and to know how you're acting. Mind you, I'm eating right now. Oh, I'm sorry, KT. Can you tell me how to tell my parents I'm gay? That is hard, but my thing is your parents, I think they probably love you and they want you to be happy. Just tell them how you feel. I know it can be hard. I have a lot of friends, whom are gay, and so I can see that being really hard. How do you itch your face with the makeup on? You do like the pat method, like you kind of push on it and hope that the itch goes away. Uh, Linda, just I hope that you are happy. That's what's happening. Do you make or buy the prosthetics? My friend Sean Gordon, he's a makeup artist and he makes them for me. I need to go with you sometime dressed as Darth Vader. Yes, you do. Oh, what is this? Someone had a... Ryan Vaughn, you just deleted your message. I was about to read it. It was something about like working with a brand, right? Does your face get sweaty wearing that? Not really. The thing is, like, it's very porous. So it can almost, like, my skin can breathe under it, which is nice. Does it melt after a period of time? Like the prosthetic, is that what you're talking about? So the prosthetic is made out of foam latex, which eventually over time will kind of deteriorate and turn into a powder, but that's like a long time for it to turn into a powder like that. Leslie, how are you? This is the first time I've seen your real face. Well, here you go. There's my real face. Imagine someone breaks in and sees you all in that mask, right? That'd be kind of funny. I just like ignite my lightsaber and chase them out. I'm good. I see that you're well. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you. You're an actor. I am an actor. That is my main job, is acting. I do live theater. I do commercials. Commercials. I've done movies. I've yet to do television shows, but I would love to do that. I'm heading to bed. Got to work in the morning. Have a good night. Thank you. You too. Pedro Pascal looking. I'm always very flattered when people say that I look like Pedro Pascal. So thank you for that. Ethan Hunt. I haven't gotten Ethan Hunt before, so that's great. Bro is a brilliant theater actor. Thank you so much, Leslie. What movies do you act in? So I've been in 2 feature-length films. Mr. Wimpy, hey, how's it going? Hey, Dr. Pepper Lover 69. Thank you so much for joining me and sending me a heart. Gotta go to bed. Got school in the morning. Have a great day, BJ. Thank you, Alistair's child. I love theater. Hey, me too. Are those your actual teeth? No, those are not. That is part of the Palpatine makeup, is the teeth. So the 2 movies that I've been in, 2 feature-length films. One is called Royal Facade, and that one is a romantic comedy, and I play like the goofy best friend of the main love interest guy. It's very like Hallmark and romantic movie kind of esque, and so that one's fun. That one you can watch now. It's on Tubi, on Amazon Prime, Apple TV. I think that's all where you can watch that one. And then the other one, Darth Vader, thank you for the heart, and thank you for following me. The other one is called 6 Days in August. And 6 Days in August is actually in theaters right now. I know it had a very limited release, so I don't know. It's in theaters right now here in Utah. I don't know if it released anywhere else, if I'm being honest. It was a very specific one. James, bye. See ya. Time to go to sleep now. Sleep well, Petra. I didn't know you could molt your face. Yep, here it is. It's like Palpatine has a face under his face. Yes, I do. Royal Facade, not Royal Facade and 6 Days in August. Yes, those are the 2 movies. You can check out my IMDb. Royal Facade, Facade. That's the first movie I said. That's the one that's on Tubi and Amazon and stuff like that you can watch. Can you eat or drink with it on? Yes. I drink through a straw because you don't want to get your lips involved too much. Yes, Royal Facade. You're hilarious in that. Thank you so much, Thor. Does taking it off hurt? A little. Like it stings a tiny, tiny bit, but nothing nothing bad. Invisible comment is not working. I don't know what that is. Hey, Mr. Wimpy, it's your favorite student, Paula. Hello, Paula. Good to see ya. Glad you're here. What time is it for you? It is almost 10:30 for me. Imagine a doctor had to peel off their face like that to regenerate. Now that'd be interesting. What is that? What is what? Are you talking about this? It's a prosthetic that I was wearing, and I'm slowly taking it off. I'm your new fan. Well, thank you. What's your name? Kas? Kas? Thank you. Do I have any piercings? No, I do not have any piercings. I've worn fake piercings for like shows and stuff. Hi, fellow Empire. How are you? KK says, I love your videos. Thank you. How long have you been the Emperor? I have been doing the Emperor since 2007. Hi, Joshua. How you doing, man? I had no idea prosthetics take so long to get off. Yeah, they do. What state are you in? I live in Utah, in the United States. Does the mask make a noise when you rub it together? Kind of. I mean, it's sticky on this side, but let me see. Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but not too crazy. For 17 years, yeah. Since like 2007 was the first time. Ape Man, you're in Utah too. That's awesome. Shout out from the Caribbean. That's really awesome. Shout out in California and Colorado. Texas. That's where my girlfriend's from. She's from Texas. Yo, it was my teacher. Yeah, it was. Shout out from Ohio, Iowa. Lots of people. Nebraska. Will you be live tomorrow? Maybe, maybe not. Did I make the mask? Hello from Miami. New Mexico, Ohio. Very cool. Alabama. I love seeing that. Las Vegas, Indiana, Washington, Quebec, Chicago. This is a prosthetic that was glued onto my face that I'm slowly taking off of my face. I really want to know what it takes an hour, why that takes an hour to put on. Gluing it properly, painting it, and matching all sorts of things. That's what takes so long. What's your favorite theater show? Oh, that one's so hard. I mean, I have a soft spot for shows like Phantom. You know, I grew up, loving that. I love... Oh, it's not actual skin? No, it's not actually skin. Does it hurt when you take it off? A little bit. Like I said, like sometimes my skin feels tender afterwards. I wouldn't say it necessarily hurts, but it feels really tender. Shout out Arizona. I love Arizona. You thought it was my skin? No, not my skin. What's your favorite drink? Coke Zero. Thank you for answering my question. Okay, yeah, no problem. I try to answer all the questions I can. You want some magical water. I don't know what that is. What are you using to take off the prosthetic? I'm using Bond Off by Ben Nye. That's what I'm using. Do you use a special marker for your teeth? Yes. Not a marker, but a special product. It's called... ta-da! There we go. There's my face, off my face. They're kind of very Hannibal Lecter, right? Hello, Clarice. It's very good to see you again. But yeah, woohoo! Ta-da! So yeah, that's that prosthetic like that. Where do you start when taking it off? I start right up here on my forehead, and I work my way down. That's how I do it. But now you can see I got a lot of goo and gunk in my mustache. I have to get all that out, which sucks. Is the prosthetic reusable? Sometimes, but most of the time, no. I have to get a new prosthetic every time. No offense, how old are you? No, none taken. How old do you think I am? I'm just curious, and then I'll tell you. What do you do for work? So my main job, oh, and there's so much glue in my mustache. My main job is acting. Oh, wow, lots of guesses. So far, no one's been right. I'm not 24, but thank you. Wow. 37, you're the closest so far. Who is that? Half Irish potato. 37 is the closest. 38. Who's that? Becca Tucker. Billy's version is the winner. I am 38. And KK said it just now. You were all pretty close. I'm 38. How do I look 38? Yeah, Becca Tucker, thank you. How much time does it take to put on? It takes about an hour to put on normally. If we're doing a live and like talking, it takes a little bit more. I look 15. Well, thank you. Better get some before RFK fixes the problem. What problem? The mustache and adhesive ages me a bit. I will say the mustache does definitely age me a bit. You look on the young end of 38. Well, thank you. My birthday's in April, so I guess I'm not really on the young because April's only the fourth month, so I'm getting close. It takes me about an hour, yeah, to put on. What am I doing? I am taking off. I used to have a prosthetic like this glued to my face. Actually, not like this. This exact one was glued to my face, and I've been taking it off. Right now, I have a lot of glue in my mustache that I'm trying to get out. Keegan! Hello, Keegan. Good to see you, friend. You look old. JK, you don't. Thanks. I can take a joke. You also look 29 to 34 to me. Thank you, Juju. That's very kind. Reminds me of a scene from Mrs. Doubtfire. I love Mrs. Doubtfire. I actually saw the Mrs. Doubtfire musical. That's a show I would love to do, I think. I think it'd be a hoot to play Mrs. Doubtfire. This man is my neighbor. Yes, I am. That's why I said on the young end. That's okay. Thank you. You're awesome sauce. Becca, I think you're awesome sauce. Thank you so much. All right, I put quite a bit of that Bond off in my mustache. I'm going to let it sit for a second. You're 30 to 40. Yep, I'm just under 40. BJ has great comedic timing. Well, thank you, Thor. I think I'm pretty good at it. Aren't you worried about your mustache taking that thing off? A little bit. That's why I was very, very gentle with it. But yeah. Hello, Chloe. How are you? How'd you keep your tooth enamel on for a while? Because I put mine on and it always comes off. What I do is I make sure I dry my teeth, so it kind of sucks. But you gotta like, you hold your teeth here. Like I can kind of show you these like rub off. You know, like they see there. I can kind of scrape it off. You can see. If I have a toothbrush, it comes off really quick. But yeah. So what you do is I dry my teeth. I like hold my teeth open like this, and I dry them. I even take a towel sometimes. I like rub my teeth, so it like dries them all off. Oh man, I got some Bond off in my eye. Oh, that does not feel good. That looks so real. What does my mustache? Because it is real. You guys, I even have like a layer, like a line of glue right there. You know, you can see my skin's a little irritated. How it's kind of red right there. But yeah, so the tooth enamel I use, it's from, you should do Palpatine going to the dentist. That would be pretty funny, right? I did a little skit of that. I went and I did like a thing where I went to like a spa for the day and I had someone act like they were a dentist. But yeah, so you dry off your teeth. Sorry, back to the tooth enamel. Dry off your teeth really good. And then you apply a layer and then you let it sit and dry. Try not to mess with it. Try not to close your lips. Let it sit and dry as long as you can. Because then yeah. Oh, so much glue in the mustache. So much glue in the mustache. Thanks, Sean. I will say he did apologize while he was applying it. Did I make the mask? I didn't. It's a foam latex prosthetic. Bond off doesn't taste good. I will tell you that. It's a foam latex prosthetic that was made by a makeup artist named Sean Gordon. On TikTok, he goes by a 3PO Mall, if you ever want to check him out. On my YouTube, I have him tagged in a whole lot of things. Does it hurt coming off? A little bit. It makes my skin feel very tender. So I wouldn't say like hurt, but it's not extremely comfortable. How tall are you? I'm 5'11". You need to do every single Star Wars movie, but your every character. That would be fun. You have to paint it every time. Yes. So when the prosthetic comes out, it's like this color. Excuse me. This kind of like yellowy color. And then we paint it like the flesh tone and whatnot. What is that stuff? What stuff? Emperor the musical, right? Yeah, that'd be fun. I just watched a little bit of your stream putting it on, and now I see why it takes an hour. Oh yeah. Plays or musicals? I do both. Yeah, I do both. No Diddy Party. That's gross. Oh, on my mustache, I had a prosthetic. I had this glued to my face. And my makeup artist, Sean, he had to put quite a bit of glue in my mustache. And so I'm trying to get it all out of my mustache. You know what I should also do? I should put a layer of it, because we painted my hands too. So I need to put a layer of Bond off on my hands so it'll start breaking down while I continue working on my face. My face is almost done. May I join you in the Empire the musical? Yes, you can. I would love to do an Empire the musical. That would be a lot of fun. Did BJ just throw Palpatine off to the side like that? Not to the side, just down here. Bloop, Palpatine. Do you save the prosthetic after removal? Sometimes, but most of the time, no. The prosthetic, especially a foam latex prosthetic like this one, they are mostly only good for one use. So my friend Sean, my makeup artist, he took a live cast of my face. And he has a mold for the Palpatine. So we make a new prosthetic every time. You run it in the foam latex and it has to bake in the oven for like 4 hours or something like that. I think I got most of it out of my mustache. I may be picking some out tomorrow too. Do the Mando and Grogu. I'm actually working on a Mando costume right now. Lord of the Rings, Mordor versus Gondor. BJ's wearing a prosthetic orc mask, and that was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got to be an orc in the Lord of the Rings project for the launch of Lord of the Rings Rise to War, which was a video game, a mobile app video game for Lord of the Rings. Okay, hands, come on. Oh, whoopsie, spilled a little Bond off. Don't want to do that, it can be expensive. Bro looks like a person from 1910s, like in... Well, thank you. So I'm rich. No, I'm not rich. Thank you so much for thinking that. Like, no, I'm not rich. I'm just normal. I'm not extremely well off, but I'm also not hurting, so I'm not rich. But thanks. I mean, I get paid good for what I do, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Love your Palpatine videos, thank you. Is that doo-doo? No. I'm just getting the paint off my hands. You can see it like... You can see my normal skin color underneath it. Is that Reese's peanut butter cup on your hand? Nope. I'm sorry, I can't believe you're going through that. It's okay. I mean, oh man, I got some Bond off in my eye. It's stinging a little bit. Are your prosthetics free or do you pay for them? I pay for them. Sean Gordon is, he's a really good friend of mine. Who makes the prosthetics for me, but I do pay him for them. So yeah, M&Ms or Skittles. If I was to pick one, I would probably pick M&Ms. Quarter weeks, unlimited money. I wish I had unlimited money. I do not have unlimited money. Come on. Come off my hand. But what's all over your hands? So what's all over my hands is called Pax. And it is a mixture of glue and acrylic paint. And it's the same thing that goes on the prosthetic to help it, to color it. It also seals the prosthetic so that you can paint on it. So you do packs on it as a first layer, and then it helps to seal it. And then we paint my hands the same color so that it kind of matches my face. Weird person says bye. Okay, bye, weird person. Didn't expect you to see that one. Haha, whoops. I don't know which one I saw, but okay. How much was it to get the stuff for the Emperor? So, the prosthetic, beat Palpatine at Galaxy's Edge. Oh my word, I would love to do that. So the prosthetic costs me about $100 every time I put on the prosthetic. That's what I pay Sean for the prosthetic and for the application. Are you going to film anytime soon? Are you doing any film anytime soon? I hope so, but so far, no. I had not a callback for a little film just the other day, but I just found out I didn't get it, which is too bad. But is what it is. Okay, I got most of my hands off. I'm gonna throw Emperor into the trash. So goodbye, Emperor. Goodbye, BJ. I hope to play with you again soon. Oh, I hope so too. I'll see you soon. That was really weird. I'm sorry. But yeah. So, no films anytime soon, but I hope so. I'm gonna get a little more Bonda in my mustache and on my lips. I think maybe just a little run all over my face. How's it going, BJ? It's going good, Maestro Jax. It's okay. We all do impressions sometimes. Yes, we all do impressions sometimes. I have a lot of fun doing impressions. I actually get paid to do impressions sometimes. What did I walk into? Garrett, you walked into me taking a prosthetic off of my face. I'm almost done. What do I use on my teeth? I use what's called a tooth enamel. It's from a company called Krylon with a K, Krylon. And I use two colors. I do a layer of what's called their nicotine color, which is kind of like the yellowy brown color. And then I take their blackout, which a lot of people use like to black out a tooth to make it look like you're missing a tooth. I use the blackout sparingly to do like kind of the gunky little bits all over. When I brush my teeth, like with my toothbrush, that all comes right off. I kind of scraped it with my finger earlier. See here, I can do it right now. I can scrape a little bit. You can see it comes off. But yeah, when I have a toothbrush, it comes off a lot quicker and easier. Don't tell Ray you threw her grandfather away. I won't. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more bond off on my, like I said, on my lip and on my mustache. I feel like there's still a ton of glue. Maybe if I brush up. Oh, yeah, getting some right out right there. My favorite Star Wars movie. I always say my favorite Star Wars movie is the last one I watched because that's one like I'm thinking about. So let's see, what was the last Star Wars movie I watched? The last Star Wars movie I watched was, I think, The Acolyte. So The Acolyte right now is my favorite. Come on. Where do you get your prosthetics? My friend Sean Gordon makes my prosthetics for me. His name is 3PO Mall here on TikTok. So if you want to contact him, I tag him in a whole lot of my videos as the makeup artist. He's done me in a couple other things too. He's done me as Palpatine, obviously, Shrek, um, werewolf, couple different werewolves actually. Come on, like there's like little bits of glue I can fill it, you know. That was the whole plan. Transfers being into Ray, and that's what happened, right? Maybe. Someone did ask. Sorry, I think the Acolyte is a series. I guess the Acolyte is a series, huh? It's not a movie. I guess the last movie I watched then would be Rogue One. I think I watched that a little while ago. Hmm. Lost some mustache here. My robes for my Palpatine cost me, was it $400? I believe so. A friend of mine actually made them for me, so I was lucky and got them pretty cheap, honestly. But the robes that they sell at Galaxy's Edge, their Sith robes are actually pretty good, and pretty accurate. So you look like Pedro Pascal. Well, thank you. I'm always flattered when people say that. Are you excited for Skeleton Crew? I am. I think it looks like a lot of fun. I'm very excited for Skeleton Crew. Do you have kids? I don't. I don't have kids. I am a funkle though. I'm a fun uncle. I actually got to see a lot of my siblings, not my nibblings today. Um, you have one from Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, they're pretty great. The Galaxy's Edge ones are pretty high quality. The Sith robes there. Okay, everyone, looking in the mirror. I think I got most of it off. Maybe my hands could use a little bit more, but I might just go take a shower to get those off. But I'm not taking you guys with me. But yeah, I'll go brush my teeth, go take a shower, go hang out with my girlfriend for a little while, and then go to bed because I have to go to work in the morning. And then I have two shows for the play that I'm in. I like Empire Strikes Back because that was the first movie with our dear Emperor. It was the first movie with our Emperor. However, not the first movie to have Ian McDiarmid as our Emperor. There was someone else who played the Emperor in that one. Um, I built my lightsaber there too. That's so cool. I want to go do like the lightsaber building experience. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm just wiping out. I'm wiping out the sink because my girlfriend just cleaned in here the other day, and I definitely don't want to leave it a mess because I am very grateful for stuff like that. You know, we're definitely a team and a partnership, but whenever she cleans something, I want to make sure I keep it as clean as possible. And I mean vice versa. She does the same for me. She is a great partner. I'm very lucky. What play are you in right now? I am doing Beauty and the Beast. Any guesses on who I'm playing? Just by my look, and I have to have a mustache. Well, they asked me to have a mustache, and so I have a mustache. So, which character do you guys think I'm playing? Not Lumiere. Close. Very close. He hangs out with Lumiere a lot. Joel. I don't know who Joel is. Do you mean I look like Pedro Pascal as Joel from The Last of Us? I wanted to say Walking Dead, but not. Cogsworth. Ding 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 ding. Very good. Yes, the clock. I am playing Cogsworth. So yes, I'm playing Cogsworth the clock. If you look back on my page just a few days ago, I posted a photo for opening night. I was in like my costume, and I'm like being all Cogsworthy. But yeah. So everyone, I can feel quite a bit of stickiness right there behind my ear. You're being the clock? Yep, I am. You'd be a great Gaston. Actually, thank you. I played Gaston when I was in high school, and I had a whole lot of fun playing Gaston. And I would play him again. Our Gastons are amazing. You got to be Gaston in 2016. That's great. Uh, but yeah, both of our Gastons are like really, really nice, muscular guys. And so I'm not quite that like that. I was a little bit more when I was in high school, not high school, college when I did play Gaston. I'm also, I'm just average height, really, and the other guys are pretty. Five Hargreaves' wife. Hi, Mr. Wimpy. Hello. I'm assuming that's one of my students because you called me Mr. Wimpy. I did acting in middle school play as Alpha Wolf in the Jungle Book. That's cool. Yeah, I did acting all through elementary, junior high, high school. Um, but yeah, I love acting. Have you been on Broadway? If not, what role would you like? So no, I have not been on Broadway. I've never auditioned for Broadway. It is a dream, and I think I'll make it one day. I'll do something. I don't know when, but I will. Some dream roles. Beetlejuice that just came out. I mean, it came out like what 4 years ago now. But I loved Beetlejuice the musical. I would love to play him. I would love to play Long John Silver again. Good morning, Leon. Long John Silver. I'd love to, when I'm a little bit older, King Henry II, Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof, Harold Hill in The Music Man, and then a whole lot of other shows that have yet to come out. I would love to find them and do them. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, you're also a teacher. Yes, I am. So I'm what they call an in-building substitute teacher. I'm a substitute, but I move around only in one building. So yeah, but I'm there almost every single day when I'm not acting. But when I'm acting, I normally take some time off. Like I'm gonna have to tomorrow. I have to take tomorrow off because I have two shows. I'd love to play Trunchbull in Matilda. Oh my word, Thor, yes. I would also love to play Trunchbull in Matilda. I've watched you where you put your mask on it and now you have it off. Yep, I just barely got done taking it off. But everyone, I do gotta run. It's getting a little bit late here. It's almost 11. I want to take a shower and go to bed. But you are all awesome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to those of you who made donations. It was very appreciated. Thank you for all the really cool questions. I feel like it was a lot of really good questions today, and I appreciated that. Please look for future lives. I'm planning on doing one for sure on Krampusnacht with my Trekkie monster as like a puppet. What's his name? Puppet. Oh, why can't I? Krampusnacht. Well, come on, BJ. You thought of the holiday, but not the name Krampus. So I'm planning on doing that. And maybe just a few other lives, just as me, just to chit chat. Maybe I'll do a live as Cogsworth sometime. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But thank you all for joining. This has been a lot of fun. And I hope that you all have a wonderful night. So let's see. I got to do this. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. TikTok. Have a good night. And over here, YouTube. How do I end you? There you are. You all have a good night too, all right? Thanks for joining me.